Welcome back to No Limit Drag Racing 2.0, and today we are diving right back into the brand new update to do a build of one of the new cars. Now, in this video, the new car in question is going to be the Catfish Camaro, and this one is available in the retro category, basically all the way at the end. Now, we recently did a build of this Charger, and we themed it after Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious movies, so if you're interested in watching that video, make sure you go over to my channel and check it out. So let's go ahead and jump into this Camaro now, though, and we're gonna go through a full build of this thing, and this time I will be basing my tune off of someone else's tune, and I will have their tune linked in the description box down below in case you want to watch their video as well and check out their basis for the tune. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right in to this build. Now, upgrades wise, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this thing all the way. Block, heads, pistons, cams, valve train, all of that stuff is going to be as maxed out as it can possibly go. And once we've done that, we can move on to some of the other aspects of the build. So we're going to go all the way up in terms of intake, all the way up in terms of exhaust, and the setup that I'm going to be basing this off of uses a blower. So we will be running one. However, I do plan on trying out a couple of different varieties of boost options for this car a little bit later on down the road. But for my first build, we are going to once again be basing it off of a supercharger setup. Now, I will say though, I think I might try the velocity stacks on this one because I think it looks sick, and I'm like, you know what? We might as well try something different, right? So now, in terms of suspension dynamics, we're going to build everything up all the way in here as well. Front suspension is going to be up all the way, rear suspension up all the way, and of course, axle config is going to be fully built, and we're going to torque arm this build. So now, frame, everything once again up all the way, and we are going to do a dual wheelie bar setup as well. Fully maxed out weight reduction, fully maxed out center of gravity tuning, and parachutes are really up to you. I like running some cars with them and some cars without them. So again, it's entirely up to what you personally want to do. So now that we've got all of the logistics of that stuff taken care of, we can handle the visuals and then also the tune and customization related to the tune. I also forgot to go through the tire setup, so we are going to be running a very big tire on this car. It's going to be a 35/21 on a 13. So this is a very like tire size focused setup, but this is what the original setup that I'm following decided to go for. So we may play around with the sizes of the tires a little bit later on in the future, but for now, this is where we are going to start. So from here, you can kind of do almost whatever you want in the front. Again, it is up to you. Some people would go all the way down to a 2.0. I will probably stick with like a 6 and we'll make it like a 17-inch wheel, and that will be that. We'll go ahead and purchase it, and then we will go from there. And from here, we can start to build out, again, more of the finer points of the suspension and the gearing and stuff like that. And now that we've gone through and done all of the tuning logistics, which once again, I do want to make sure that y'all know that, again, you can watch the video for the original tune from the tune's original creator via the link in the description box down below. But now let's get into the visual and more aesthetic parts of the customization, because it's definitely looking like visually very basic right now. We're going to change out the wheels, do a couple of other things with the paint job, but from there, we're going to go ahead and take it online and run it and see if we can compete. I mean, my first run with it was a 5.7-ish, and then my second run with it in test and tune was a 5.6-ish, so I'm really excited to see what we can do with this thing in some races. Now, before we get into any of that, though, we first need to jump into the visual customization. Now, I think we're going to settle on a paint color first, and I think we're going to go with like a glossy finish, because I think the glossy finishes look really good on these cars, and I just don't know what kind of base color I want to go with. We could go with something really bright, or we could also go with something a little bit more dark, although I will say the orange looks really good. Now, from there, though, I think we'll black out the roll cage. And is this the, okay, yeah, that's the trim. So we'll go ahead and black out all of the trim and effectively chrome delete the car. So now, let's see. Well, I don't know. I think we can do kind of like a dark metallic look for like the block, the valve covers, all that good stuff. And let's see. So we'll do like kind of like a dark gray on the valve covers. And well, actually, Should we maybe match the valve colors loosely to the color of the car? I think that might be neat. I mean, the car's orange. Let's make the valve covers orange. And then exhaust-wise, I think we'll just make it a little bit darker. We don't need to go super crazy on the exhaust. And then for the blower, I think we'll just make it a little bit darker, so it's a little bit more of like a dark gray. But I do think that looks sick. Now, as far as decals go, we're just going to go really, really simple with this, and we're going to do TC Customs down the... Well, actually, I was going to do it down the side, but I think I'm actually going to do it on the windshield, because that's the cool thing about No Limit Drag Racing 2.0 is that you can do windshield decals. Now, I will say, though, do we have to do something special to put it on the windshield? I forgot if we need to do something special to put it on the windshield or not. I mean, it doesn't necessarily... Okay, yeah, we do. Never mind. Okay, hold on. So we're going to go back, and we need to do... Oh, so it's labels. That's what it is. Okay, I just went into the wrong area. That's fine. TC Customs, and we will get you right there on the windshield. Yep. So now we go up. I mean, that's about exactly what I wanted. We don't need to even go any further with it than that. Like, legitimately, that's legitimately exactly what I wanted. So now, let's go back in. Well, we'll first save it, and then we'll go back in. And I think as far as wheel and tire package setup goes, rear wheels-wise, we're definitely going to do a set of some really nice beadlocks. And let's go ahead and get that dialed in and set up. We're not going to really mess with the color of those, but I will mess with the color of these front wheels. And I think that these, I really like those, and they're really common, and I use them on a lot of cars. So I kind of want to take a little bit of a different approach this time. Maybe these. I dig these. I think these look really good. My only thing with those is we are going to definitely have to mess with the color just a little bit. We could go with kind of a chrome look, but I'm not sure if that's entirely what I want. I mean, it does look good. Don't get me wrong. It does look really, really good. And you know what? For the first little while or so, I think I will run with it, and I think we will just kind of work with it and see how it does. And as this car evolves for us, and as this car kind of makes its way into being a car that we use more and more, we will definitely refine its visuals as we go on. So now, let's jump into some multiplayer races and see what we can do. I'm actually quite curious because it's going to be an interesting one. Oh no, there's a random like $20,000. Oh, yep. This one's a $100 race. Oh my god, these are going quick. Like, legitimately, these are going really, really quick. That one you can't join though, so I'm not worried about that. Come on. Oh. I didn't even read this one. Oh, geez. It's a new S10. I feel like... Oh, that's big tire as well. I'm a little worried. I'm actually quite worried. I mean, that looks quicker than 5.7s or 5.6s. That looks really, really fast. So if I lose, I won't be shocked. All right, let's see. Their launch sounds a lot lower than mine. Oh, come on. Oh, no, I missed a shift. We had a decent launch, but I missed a shift and I ran a 5.8. Yeah, we actually launched better than they did, but... God, I really want to see if we can, if we can nail the 1-2 shift, which in this car is kind of hard to do. We might be able to, I won't say run away with it, but at the very least, do somewhat okay. Almost there. That's good. That works. Just kind of cut it off right there. I have got to nail the 1-2 shift. There is no way that we are going to win in this thing if we don't nail the 1-2 shift. And with this tune, nailing the 1-2 shift, like I said before, is quite difficult to do. Oh, come on! That was so close, but I limited in third! No! I can't believe I ran a... What, they left? Probably because I had a better RT than they did, and they didn't want to race me again because they know that once they get that 1-2 shift, they're going to end up losing. But either way, I wanted to race them again. Like, I legitimately wanted to race them again. Let me see. This one is like 28 by 10.5. It's probably not going to be a fair race. on their part. I'm probably just gonna walk that. So I don't know. We'll see. Come on. This one is just unjoined. Oh, because it's small block only. That's fair. Oh, come on, y'all. There were a bunch of, like, lobbies a minute ago. Gaps? Really? Gaps, huh? That's bold. Although, to be fair, I don't know. It depends. Not bad. So I gotta remember a couple different things. Nail the 1-2 shift, and don't limit her in third. Those two things are gonna stick in my brain. All right, let's see. Oh! That felt a lot more like the run I wanted to have. It was only a 5.744. It felt better than a 5.744, although, yeah, they left. They left immediately. And the funny thing about that is they were like, oh, yeah, get gapped if you come in here. Okay. Oh, what is this? This is a $20,000 race, and I'm gonna get obliterated. I am gonna get obliterated, aren't I? At least we won one in this episode. This was a mistake. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this was a... Oh my god, 5.5 on the window? Well, it was nice knowing y'all. It was nice knowing y'all. Oh! That was like the closest race. Oh! Oh my god! Heck, I'll race them again. Sure, that was really good. That was literally bumper on bumper the whole time. I haven't had a race that close in I don't even know how long. Now, granted, I don't know if this car is capable of a 5.5. We ran a 5.6 just now, but I mean, I don't know. The car might be capable of it. I don't know if the tune or the driver's capable of it. I guess we'll find out. Oh, no! I think we just barely messed up the 2-3 shift. Yeah. 5.731. Yeah, that was kind of meh. And they also had a better RT than I did. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back and hopefully, like, race this person again because that was really, really close racing. But if y'all enjoyed not only this video, but enjoyed the build and enjoyed the car, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.